In a nutshell, I describe Project Zomboid like this. You create your character, you choose a profession, you define your weaknesses and your strengths. Were you a firefighter? Were you a police officer? Maybe a chef? Or just unemployed? You choose who you were and who you want to be. You start scavenging, a rolling pin, a hammer, or even a spoon. You look out for anything that can help your survival. And suddenly, maybe you try to fight, or maybe you just run, but you keep going. You search for food, tools, bags, equipment, anything that helps your survival. You need a place to store your valuables. You try and find a shelter, make it your own. You secure it. You close the curtains, barricade the windows, or just move the furniture. The days go by. You see your beard grow. You yourself start to grow, gaining knowledge by reading books, training your skills by practice. You gain experience step by step. But all of this with the constant risk of losing it all. Losing everything. One small mistake. One bite means you're infected and everything is gone. And then you start again. But now you're a different person than before. Not only in the game, but in real life. You know better. That's what makes this game unique. Thing is, I'm not even scratching the surface. The game is based on Kentucky. You can spawn in 4 different towns: Rosewood, Muldrow, Riverside, and West Point. They're all in one huge map. It is immense. You'll need a car to travel to other places. With the latest update, Louisville is in the game now, a gigantic city. You can live in the wilderness if you want, by foraging and farming. You can pull out your map at any time and see what you've discovered. You can write and draw on it, but you'll need to find a pencil. If you want to erase something, you'll need an eraser. The cars, they feel so good to drive. You can open the hood and take a look at each individual part. If you find a vehicle and it is locked, you need to find a car key to enter or break one of the windows, leaving yourself vulnerable to zombie attacks in the future. And to turn it on, you need to insert the key or hotwire the car if you have the skills required. You can even listen to the radio in your car and tune into different channels. Additionally, you can turn on the air conditioner or the heater. You can pull down each individual window and shoot through them. You can even tow trailers and other cars. Depending on which profession you choose, you'll have different skills and bonuses. If you're a carpenter, you're gonna experience faster on carpentry. Furthermore, you can find books in the game that give you an additional experience boost to each skill. The more you use a weapon, the better you become at using it. The more you sneak, the better you become at sneaking. The game has 3 difficulties, from easiest to hardest: Builder, Survivor, Apocalypse. Additionally, there's Sandbox mode, where you can tailor your experience as much as you want. Do you want to play with no infection? You can do it. Want zombies to become sprinters at night? You can do it. Want them to open doors? You can do it. What I'm trying to say is, don't be turned off if the game sounds too hard, because it doesn't need to be. You can have fun customizing your game as you prefer. The replayability of this game is insane. After hundreds of hours, I don't play anything that is in Sandbox nowadays. You can tweak each and every setting. It's by far the best zombie simulator game I've ever played. I haven't seen anything that has this level of detail and so many mechanics implemented. I'm going to list some of my favorite immersive features I love about this game. Anything that you equip, you can see it on your character. You even choose which specific finger you put a ring on. You can wear a single bandana in 3 different ways. There's a temperature system. You can track how hot or cold every single body part is. If you get too hot, you'll start sweating. Standing around too many corpses will get you sick. You can read the label in canned foods to know its nutrients. For fresh food, you need to be a nutritionist or learn about it by reading a magazine. You can watch TV and learn skills from different shows. There are also VHS tapes. The electricity and water services will go off after a random amount of days. Fresh food will rot if it's not canned or refrigerated. You can collect rainwater by leaving cooking pots, buckets, or similar containers outside. There are different seasons in the game. You can see the natural overgrowth and erosion in real time as the months go by. You can throw your hair in a bun or a ponytail at any time. You'll need scissors to cut your hair or a razor to shave it all off. If you break in through a window before taking out the broken glass, you'll cut yourself, needing to apply first aid. Don't walk barefoot over glass either. The day after you exercise, the muscles you train will be sore. There are dozens of details like this. I'll leave the rest for you. The mods. This is by far my favorite part of the game. The mods are incredible. They add so much longevity to the game. Some of them are so high quality that they seem part of the game itself. The vehicle mods are amazing. Filibuster Rhymes Used Cars adds a ton of vehicles to the game. AutoTsar has an amazing array of mods, including customizable jeeps, buses, a Mustang, more trailers, even a yacht. Survivor Radio adds actual stations to the game, with people broadcasting.
Is anyone hearing this?
And music. It feels like Fallout. There's actual lore in the game that you could miss if you don't listen to certain channels and stations. Extended helicopter events adds dynamic airdrops to the game, and much more. The sheer amount of clothing, equipment, armor, and weapon mods that there are is insane. All of what I talked about was based on my 400 hours of playtime in single player only. Recently, multiplayer dropped in the latest build, alongside the biggest update ever, and this is just the beginning. Imagine all of what I talked about alongside your friends, or just by yourself, but knowing there are other people out there. It's incredible watching your friend get beaten and then having to put them out of their misery. Is heartbreaking. All of the journey you went through together, for all of it to end like that. Imagine people coming together, making factions, trading, fighting, living in this world. And this doesn't end here. In the future, there will be human NPCs added to the game. Project Zomboid is constantly getting new updates. It is without a doubt one of the best purchases I've made. You can see the love the developers have for the game. They're active in the community. They answer you themselves in the subreddit. There are bi-weekly vlogs about what they are working on and what's coming next. It's unbelievable. If you like survivals, you need to give this a try. If you like immersion, I can't recommend this game enough. I hope this helped. Good luck out there.